After Iran failure, U.S. carries out a political earthquake in Colombia without firing a single shot? Trump-backed outsider wins Colombia election as Petro refuses to accept defeat quietly. Colombia swings right as Trump backed the Tiger Storms to a stunning electoral victory. Petro's era ends? President challenges the outcome as the post-election battle intensifies. As de la Espriella pounces on power, Petro points to an alleged foreign interference plot. Peace talks out, megaprisons in. Colombia braces for a dramatic hardline shift under new leadership? Colombia's presidential election appears to have been won by Abelardo de la Espriella after initial vote counts put him ahead. Initial results showed nationalist lawyer Abelardo de la Espriella holding a narrow lead over leftist Senator Iván Cepeda. Nicknamed the Tiger, de la Espriella rose to national prominence on a tough-on-crime platform and security-focused message. The 47-year-old political outsider campaigned on promises to revive Colombia's economy and restore public security. His apparent victory would represent one of the most significant political shifts seen in Colombia in recent years. Notably, de la Espriella received public backing from Donald Trump during the campaign period. Trump praised de la Espriella's security agenda and described him as a leader capable of restoring order. Profession: lawyer, businessman, and prominent political commentator known for high-profile legal cases. Hometown: Monteria, a major city on Colombia's Caribbean coast and an important regional economic center. Family: married and the father of 4 children, frequently highlighting family values during the campaign. Citizenship: holds citizenship of Colombia, the United States and Italy, according to public records. De la Espriella has blamed President Gustavo Petro for what he describes as Colombia's worsening security and economic problems. He pledged to end ongoing peace negotiations with armed groups and expand military operations nationwide. Reduce the size of government by 40% as part of a broader effort to cut public spending and bureaucracy. End negotiations with armed groups and pursue a tougher security strategy against insurgent organizations. Expand military operations against criminal networks involved in drug trafficking and organized crime. Build 10 megaprisons to increase incarceration capacity and strengthen law enforcement efforts. Restart oil exploration projects to boost energy production, investment, and government revenues. Allow fracking operations to increase domestic energy output and reduce dependence on imports. De la Espriella cultivated an anti-establishment image throughout the campaign and presented himself as a political outsider. His hardline security proposals drew comparisons with Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele and his anti-gang policies. However, critics pointed to his past legal work for figures connected to major corruption investigations. He rejected those criticisms, arguing that a lawyer's clients should not define his political beliefs. Outgoing President Gustavo Petro has challenged the election result and called for a comprehensive audit process. Petro said no winner should be officially declared until the national vote scrutiny process is fully completed. He alleged that changes to National Registry server IP addresses could indicate possible electoral tampering. Petro also claimed Israel interfered in the election, though he provided no public evidence to support the accusation.
The preliminary vote count conducted tonight is something we recognize as data that is not yet official or binding. We know its first result, but immediately afterward, we must report that our group of witnesses, tens of thousands of them lawyers and attorneys, are proceeding to challenge 33,000 polling stations across the country. Once the official canvass takes place and its final result is produced, and the corresponding verifications have been carried out, we will recognize the official result that emerges from that structure. We have spoken frankly and clearly, without using the methods of dirty propaganda, artificial intelligence, or manipulation of public opinion. We have not fallen into political spectacle. We have not gone out to sell a product. We have gone out to call on the Colombian people to political mobilization. We are not going to allow it. We say this clearly, that by making use of the strength of democracy, mobilization, and political action, that we will not allow the social gains we have built in Colombia over these years to be rolled back.
de Espriella is expected to take office on August 7th if the election result is formally confirmed.
I will govern for all Colombians, for those who voted for me and for those who chose another candidate. There will be no winners or losers. There will be no reprisals, no persecution, because in a democracy there are no irreconcilable enemies. Democracy works precisely when the people decide freely, and their freedoms will be protected. Your rights, even if you did not vote for me, will be respected. Your opinions will be heard. You will never have to be afraid for thinking differently. My purpose will be to earn their trust with results, not with speeches, with action and work, not promises, with consistency, not excuses. Compatriots, today a new stage begins in our history, a stage in which we will believe in ourselves again, where we will once again trust our institutions.
This comes as the United States and Iran move toward a potential agreement following high-stakes talks in Switzerland.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.